Now into operations with sig figs. We got to be very careful in that part because we have special rules to work with sig figs in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division problems. So the first rule is for addition and subtraction. So we have to round our answer so that it has the same number of decimal places than the number that has the least in the operation. So let's look at this example right here. This example right here, I'm going to show you the not rounded answer right here and the rounded answer right here. So there's going to be two answers. So the first one is going to be 10. If we do this calculation here on the left, the answer is going to be 10 because it's going to be 10.013 plus 0.01 minus 0.014. You can do that on your calculator, right? So it's going to be 10, the result of this. But we have to be careful here because we have to keep the same number of decimal place than the number that has the least. So this one has 1, 2, 3. This one has 1, 2, 3, and this one has 1, 2, 3. So we have to keep 3, 10.000. So our answer must be 10.000 to tell the person that's going to read this that we have a precision to the third decimal. So we've got to be careful with this. There's a dot here, dot with 3 zeros. Then this one, 4.00 plus 2.5410 minus 0.004. I'm going to skip the calculation and give you the result. It's going to be 6.537. 6.537, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So it's going to be 6.537. And then we have to think about the decimals. So there's 1, 2. Here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and here there's 1, 2, 3. So we have to keep the least in the operation, so we have to keep 2. And here we have 3. So we have to round that 3 here using the first discarded digit. So it's going to be 6.54 as the rounded answer for this one. Now, on to the next one. So we have 567.6 minus this plus that. I'll give you the answer. It's going to be 571, 571, 571, 0.5953, 0.5953. So now we have a lot of sig figs, but we have to keep the one that has the least decimals after the point. So we have to keep 1 because this one has only 1 decimal after the point. So we have to keep 1. So we have to keep that 5, but it's followed by a 9. So it's going to be 571, 571.6 as the rounded answer. So that's it for addition and subtraction. I'm going to do the multiplication and division part. So it's going to be a little different for the division and multiplication part, but not by quite a lot. You're going to see that we're going to be not working with decimal places, but we're going to be working with significant digits. So I'm going to show you the next part. So for multiplications and divisions, we have to round the answer so that it has the same number of significant digits. So we're not working with decimals here. We're working with significant digits. So if we do the following calculations, let's look at this example. It's going to be 14.1264. 14.1264, the result of that multiplication. So we have the result, 14.1264. This number here has 3 sig figs. This number here has 3 sig figs. So we have to round to 3 sig figs. And we have to look at the first discarded digit. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a 2. So we have to round that to 14.1. So we have to be careful here. With the final result, we're not looking at the decimal places when we're dealing with multiplication and divisions. We're looking at the number of significant digits. Same thing for the next one. We're going to do the multiplication, and we will get 38.4642. So it's going to be 38.4642. We have 4 sig figs. We have 2 sig figs. So we're going to keep 2 sig figs because we keep the least. So we have 1, 2. It's followed by a 4. So we're going to keep 38 as the final result of this, the rounded answer of this. Same thing with the last one. I'm going to do the division. It's going to be 8 precisely. 8 is going to be precisely the result of this, but we got to be careful because here we got 2 and here we got 3. 3 sig figs and 2 sig figs. We got to keep as much as the least. So we keep 2 sig figs, so we have to round this to 8.0 to keep the 2 sig figs. And that's it. See you in the next video.